So this didn't go as planned at all. But at least I got to ride on the black cabs. So OnePlus has made it a big deal for the last couple of years over how much they have worked on improving the cameras of their most latest smartphones. But sadly, in the past, they never really got it right. I think until now. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, and let's see what the OnePlus 6 can do from the beautiful city of London. Bear in mind there is a separate video with our final thoughts and the review of the OnePlus 6. This has just been our experience here in London, which was quite early when we had the phone, but it's been great so far. So one of the things that makes London famous is their graffiti. We're actually doing a graffiti tour with the rest of the gang. It's going great. I mean, I see a lot of art here. Not just the standard graffiti you'll see on the streets, but just, wow, some paintings on the walls that are amazing. So what makes the OnePlus 6 camera special has everything to do with the company's approach, which is completely unique. In the past, you would see cases like telephoto lenses or monochrome sensors. This is a completely different approach where we actually have two cameras, a 16-megapixel f1.7, 1.22 microns, and a new Sony IMX sensor with really interesting results. And then the secondary lens that we have here is a 20-megapixel f1.7 as well. But interesting, it's not there for anything else but to help out with portrait mode. So again, this is just very interesting. And also, one of the things that I commend OnePlus mostly is for their software. No gimmicks, straight to the point, easy photography, and amazing speed in the launching the camera app. Definitely things that I like. And so why graffiti? Definitely the OnePlus 6 gets color reproduction right. Let me show you. You know, I've been very honest in the past. I've loved OnePlus for many things except their cameras, but right now is a different story. I feel that the company has truly figured a ton of things out. It's got its special and own proprietary version of HDR. I love the color reproduction, and I love that the photos are very natural. It's not horrible punchy saturation that then becomes just difficult to edit on Instagram, for example. It's the complete contrary. The phone performs great, and then probably one of the most important changes for me was really low-light photography. That was probably the Achilles heel of OnePlus phones before. I've had at least 3 people come up to me and be like, wait a second, that phone took that photo? Last night we were at a OnePlus dinner, we took a shot, and there was a Galaxy S9 in part of the group, and we also tried the OnePlus 6, and the result of the OnePlus 6 was significantly better. I've told you, moving subjects in the Galaxy S9 have been a big issue, and we didn't have that problem with the OnePlus 6, which for me is surprising. Definitely a lot of positive work here. One of the things this phone does really well is video recording. I'm insanely impressed with the stabilization of the video, and you've also got all of the latest standards because it's this Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, so we've got 4K video at 60 frames per second. There's also a 480 frames per second slow-mo video as well, and I mean, just look at the samples. The stabilization is interesting, and the phone does this very interesting play, where if you're at any other standard that's not 4K at 60, you'll be using EIS, and then if you're at 4K at 60, it uses OIS. And then there's electronic image stabilization for the selfie video. Not a big fan of the crop, but the stabilization is just so good it makes you forget about it. Interesting. So we have 2 lenses for portrait mode. The results are actually very good, surprisingly better than I expected, mainly because OnePlus is not trying to play around with fake effects or anything. They're trying to do it as natural as possible. I don't really care what technology is being used so long as the results are there, and I would definitely recommend the usage of portrait mode on this phone. Now bear in mind, portrait mode on the selfie camera is not enabled at the time of this video. Now, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of selfie photos, but I do like the 60-megapixel sensor. It is very wide, captures a lot of detail, and most of the time it'll do a good job. The problem is, obviously, if you're in a well-lit situation, sometimes it'll overexpose and probably not provide the best results. So yes, these are final impressions of the OnePlus 6 and its camera. I, again, am very impressed. Let us know in the comments what you think. Again, in our full review, we'll provide more details. While you're at it, make sure you follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.